Hello everyone, myself Jaya Agarwal, Assistant Professor Political Science from SPCGC Ajmer. This is BA Part 2nd and in the book, uh, in this paper, Indian Political System, today we are going to study about the Government of India Act 1919. So let's have a look what are the features of this act. One of the most important act, and first was that it introduced diarchy system. It started diarchy system or partial responsible government in provinces, and through this system, through this act, diarchy was introduced at provincial level, and it means there will be dual set of government, accountable and not accountable, and the provincial government or system was divided in two parts. First one was reserved half, second one was transferred half, and the subjects in reserved half were like justice, police, etc., and transferred subjects were like education, etc., and reserved half subjects of reserved half were for governor, and the transfer subjects were in the hands of Indian ministers, and who were accountable to the legislature for their works. And second feature is reorganization of provincial legislative assemblies, and when they reorganized the provincial legislative assemblies, they increased the number of members here, and the maximum was 140 and minimum was 60. And third one is the central government remained unchanged, and which was not responsible to the legislature for the works done by it. And next one is uh, the decision of bicameral central legislature, and two houses were there. First one was Council of State, and second one was Central Legislative uh, Assembly. Next one is changes in Indian Council were introduced here, and the number of members were decided according to this act. For this Indian Council, maximum was 12 and minimum was 8, and the tenure for this Indian Council was decided 5 years. And next one is decentralization. Some subjects were brought to the jurisdiction of provincial government regarding administration. And next one is division of powers, and first one was there can be seen division of powers between the center and the provinces, and the subjects regarding the whole country were in the hands of center, like relations, foreign relations, or army, etc., and subjects regarding the provinces or at the provincial level, that were in the hands of the provinces themselves, and like agriculture and irrigation, etc. Next one is direct election and franchise was there. It was first time when direct elections were started, and people started, and there was increase can be seen in the voting rights to the people. And next one is it was totally a transitional system. It was totally, this set was temporary and transitional, and it was decided that after 10 years there would be a commission would be set up there at the end of 10 years, and the Simon Commission was outcome of this provision. That's all for today from my side. Thank you very much.